Thank you guys for watching the Animal One Guys YouTube channel. If you like my content, leave a comment down below. Ask me questions, let me know what you liked about it. And hey, click on the little like button. But please, if you want, go ahead and subscribe, because it helps my channel out. That way you can stay up to date with all my videos. And if you want, click on the bell icon to get notified. Right? Right? Huh? 1 out of 2. Not bad. Oh boy, everybody. It's rescue time again. It never ends, I feel. We have a bearded dragon, as you see per the title. So we're going to do some, zero this out. We're going to do our normal rescue routine. We're going to measure, we're going to weigh, and I need to show her to you guys, because again, I know bearded dragons are cheap, and this is what happens. And yes, they are not hard to care for. So here she goes. Let's put her in the tub real quick so I can get a good weight. Oh man, she's just got nothing going on. 300 grams. Okay. This is rough. Such is the work of a rescue, and you'll see why. So she was surrendered to me this evening. Today's Friday. Hopefully we'll get this video up tomorrow. She's supposed to be 5 years old or more. He's had her for 4 years. He wasn't sure how old she was, so let's say between 5 and 7 years old. And it's female. And I mean, she's not particularly too underweight, although he says she just lays there and does nothing. She doesn't eat. She has eaten 2 mealworms over the last 2 weeks. So we know that that's a problem with eating. Now, he said she's not come out of brumation, which I find very odd. She brumated like normal. He's had her for 2 years now. First year normal. She came out the second time, but he said this brumation, she came in, she came out, she came in, she came out, and she wouldn't eat. She's definitely underweight, but not by a ton. But the way she's acting, see the way she's laying down? She's trying to pick herself up right now. See the way she's trying to pick herself up? Almost like MBD. She's really struggling. Do you see the way her head, it's shaking? She's straining right now. She's putting all this energy into it. He said she'll only go to the bathroom when he soaks her. But like, this is definitely some dehydration going on here, because you can, let me zoom in. The skin is stuck, like look, especially right here, in certain spots. And then look at this. What is this? Is this urate? Is this stuck shed? I think this is multiple layers of stuck shed. And you gotta be kidding me. Like, it's so hard for bearded dragons to get stuck shed. But I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Her tail, again, they keep fat, they keep water, they keep everything in their tail. They keep more fat. Leopard geckos keep a little bit of mixture of fat and water. But it's not too bad. It's not horrible. She's not in great shape, for sure. This is a dragon that, if it would have stayed the course, would have been dead. Now, again, reptiles, guys, because of their tails. Hi, it's okay. Because of their tails and they store the fat, there she is struggling again. That's hard to watch. It's all right, girl. Because they store fat here, it's hard. Reptiles die over a long period of time because they have all this fat, and they will suck this to death, as we saw with the leopard gecko. Let's get a rough length, 22 inches to the base of the tail. And then the tail goes down to about 49 inches total length. Okay. And then around the tail, it's about, in inches, I meant centimeters. It's about 10 centimeters around. Also, measuring the tail. Oh, she's trying. Come on. Look at how thin she is here. You'll see. I'm going to pick her up, and this is where it gets really bad. Look for her stomach. It's just flat. There's like almost nothing here. And another thing I noticed on top of this here is the condition of the vent. So And you know what? He said this was a female, but you know what I see here? We have some femoral pores here. But let's see if you can see this vent. Oh, yeah. Very dirty vent. Not a great sign. Very dirty. Okay. And she's just like... She is more than likely a he. I can just see the outlines of femoral pores, which is normally a good sign for a male. But definitely looks like MBD. We've got the enclosure, so I'll be able to check the lights. It's a long enclosure. Really looks like a fish tank because it's thin, it's long, maybe. And so, you know, we're just going to get right to it. So I'm going to soak her some nice warm water. See if we can get some of that off. Her nails are actually not horrible. So we won't do them today. We'll make another episode, an update episode. But yeah, this is rescuing bearded dragon, weak bearded dragon, struggling. Look at her trying to pick herself up. She can't do it. And she goes down. Oh, it's okay, girl. Episode 1. Soak her. I'm going to look at the tank, and we'll get back. When people say, hey, what gets you upset? This right here, this is not an adult bearded dragon tank. Okay? This is, yeah. Okay, this is a long tank. You know what this is? This is a leopard gecko tank. Or a corn snake. Or a ball python. This is not a bearded dragon. A full-size bearded dragon cannot lay this way to this way, stretched out. It's way too thin. My hand almost reaches across it. They could lay this way, but come on. This is the wrong type of tank. And seeing all the items they gave me, because they didn't want to give me a picture of the tank fully set up, this tank was just packed with logs and stuff. And guys, okay, putting stuff in here for your dragon or any type of reptile is great. That's nice. But you can't overcrowd the tank. We've been through this before. Also, look here. Look over there. And there. And right here. We have massive amounts of plastic melting from the heat lights. Down there, it's melted all the way to the glass through the top. Think of those chemicals, those smells. Also, fine, very fine sand substrate. Mess. Like worse than you would find at a beach. That is not for a bearded dragon. Yes, you can put your bearded dragon on substrate that is not newspaper or tile. I like the newspaper, but you can do other things. But it can't be so fine like that. This sheet of newspaper is bigger. So I'm going to go ahead and get this set up across, and then we're going to move her in, and then we'll talk about the lighting and everything. Okay, here she is all cleaned up, and I mean, look how she lays back on that arm there. She did go to the restroom in the tank, and it's just this green mess. This green mess of gook. So I did, this poor dude's got a lot of pain around the vent, but I did clean it up as best as possible. If you look down here, the tail, there's just so much dirt and everything there. I mean, we got a really weak dragon. This is another thing. Look at the hand here. His 2 fingers, I know, it's like wheezing. His 2 fingers have overlapped, and he's too weak to lift the one finger over. I was looking at him try to walk, and he couldn't undo the finger that was on top like that. The nice thing is, at least it's gone to the bathroom. I'm going to spray that with some Sheddies to get it working, and I'm going to clean the lights. We're going to test the UV, and we're going to see what's going on. All right, and here is our little buddy. Very simple setup, guys. This rock, so everything in here, this and this, I should say, came with him. That is not with him. But there's the water bowl at one end. The rest is empty. A little log hide, so he could either climb up on top or underneath if he needs to feel safe. the rock, that's going to be the basking spot. 1 mercury vapor bulb going right down onto him. There is no need for nighttime heat right now because it's summer and I have my AC set. It's set to be at 79, so it's not going to get anywhere near, you know, high 60s, which is the coldest they can go. We're very far away from that. So the only thing I have to do is let this basking temp, because I don't know about height for this basking light. This can go, this is on, you know, a little Zoom Ed stand, so it can go up or down. So I just literally just turned it on. So to not drag this video out, I'm going to leave, you know, it's getting late, but hopefully it gets to full temp here within like 15 minutes, half hour, and I can take my temp gun and see. In part 2, we're going to look at the lights that came with him, all the accessories, and we're going to hopefully have that piece of stuck shed gone, and it's going to get tube fed. All right, guys, take care.